How to fix font anti-aliasing in IntelliJ IDEA when using high DPI. I use a higher DPI setting which makes IntelliJ, actually Android Studio, have really messed up fonts. I use Mac type which renders my fonts beautifully elsewhere, but I guess Java VM somehow intercepts it or something, it's killing me.
I'm on a high DPI display and I got it working with a perfect font rendering. To achieve this you need to on Linux, install and use Oracle JDK. I'm using 1.7 and not Arpenge, also the patched one with font fix was useless for me. See how to do this. Edit the .vmoptions configuration file that you find into the bin installation folder, e.g. studio.vmoptions and for 64-bit studio 64.vmoptions or webstorm.exe.vmoptions etc. according to the version of the IDE you installed, by adding these lines. .users_system_font settings equals on. dswing.rtext equals true. dsun.java2d.xrender equals true. Remove hinting informations from the font that you would like to use and select the new font into IntelliJ IDEA Preferences, Setting, Editor, Font. If you don't know how to do this, install FontForge then. Open your font in FontForge. Select all glyphs via Ctrl+A and clear all hints, hints-clear hints. Select glyphs again and use hints-clear instruction. Save the font with different name, file-generate fonts. Install the new font, select it in IDEA. If you followed the above tips and you're experiencing lags when fast scrolling the code, this sometimes could happen on Linux distributions with a not optimized GPU driver. Try removing the line dsun.java2d.xrender equals true from the .vmoptions file. Finally, here is a screenshot of the result. Fonts used here are Lucidamac for the main IDE and Ubuntu Mono with removed hinting informations for the code editor.
I wrote a little manual how to fix this. Script to start IntelliJ IDEA. Asterisk only note that need to change IDEA_home location for your path of IDEA. More info and screenshots of better fonts. This URL?
I got a similar look just by downloading the Menlo font and setting the editor anti-aliasing to the grayscale within appearance and behavior is greater than appearance. This is the result. Here is a comparison between the two platforms. I am using a high resolution and better hardware at work with the Mac, that is why the fonts look a bit brighter. The result will vary depending on your machine. Anyways, it's worth a shot, the changes are easy to revert.
None of this ugly stuff is needed anymore. Download the latest IntelliJ 2016.1 onwards for Linux. It includes a modified JIE with the fonts issue fixed. To fix Android Studio 2, make a symbolic link to the IntelliJ JIE. Alternatively, just open your file manager as root, assuming your IDEs are installed in the op directory or another system folder, and create a shortcut to IntelliJ JIE and move it to Android Studio installation folder. Then rename it to JIE. This works for the latest Android Studio 2.0, but it should work with earlier versions too.
If you want to support the channel,